Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I have already discussed about the meristematic tissue. What is meristematic tissue, its function, where are meristematic tissues located. Today, the topic is about the permanent tissue. We all know that the plant tissue is broadly classified into two types. One is the meristematic tissue, another is the permanent tissue. So now today I am going to discuss about the permanent tissue. What are permanent tissue? Permanent tissues, they are the non-dividing tissues. These are the non-dividing tissues. The meristematic tissues were the actively dividing tissues, but the permanent tissue is the non-dividing tissue. A non-dividing tissue which have lost its capability to divide. So the permanent tissue, they form the bulk of the plant body. They form the bulk of the plant body. Okay, and what the tissue do not divide, they become specialized and they remain same throughout. So what are the points? That they are the non-dividing tissue which form the bulk of the plant body. This tissue, they do not divide at all, and they have become specialized and remain same throughout their life. Okay, so I have already discussed in my previous video that all this permanent tissue, they are actually generated from the parent tissue, that is the meristematic tissue. At some point of time, when the meristematic tissue, they stop dividing, then they give rise to the permanent tissue. So a permanent tissue is a group of cell in which growth has either stopped completely or for the time being. Okay, and these permanent tissues, they can be broadly classified into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. What are they? They are the simple permanent tissue, and the complex permanent tissue. This simple permanent tissue, they provide support and protection to the plant body, and the complex permanent tissue, they are responsible for the conduction of nutrients and water. So these are the function of the simple permanent tissue and the complex permanent tissue. Now let's discuss about the simple permanent tissue. Before that, let me just read out what is written in the book. I am following Schand publication book, class 9 cbse book. Acha. What happens to the cell formed by the meristematic cell? The cell derived from division of meristematic tissue take up specific role, and they lose the ability to divide. Thus, it forms a type of permanent tissue. The development process by which cell derived from the meristematic tissue, they take up permanent shape, size, function, and this is known as differentiation. So differentiation is when the developmental process by which the cell is derived from meristematic tissue has now it become permanent. It has got a permanent shape, it has got a permanent size, and got a permanent function. It is known as differentiation. In this way, the cells of meristematic tissue, they differentiate to form cells of permanent tissue. There are different kinds of simple permanent tissue. So they are all this simple permanent tissue, they have various functions. The complex permanent tissue has got the function to conduct water and mineral. So they have got their specialized function. Okay, now let's look like different types of permanent tissue are formed due to differences in their specialization. Permanent tissue may be simple or complex. Their cells may be living or dead, thin wall or thick walled. Thickening may be regular or irregular. We will learn about each and everything in detail when we go into a very deep discussion in this very chapter. So okay, there is a difference between meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. You can go through it once. It is I've already discussed the points, but you can also go through it in the book. Now let's go to the part of the simple permanent tissue. Actually, the simple permanent tissue, according to the function, it is divided into mainly two types. One is the protective tissue. One, it gives protection to the plant body. The protective tissue, it consists of the cell with a thick wall, and they are found on the surface of the root, stems, leaf. For example, the epidermis of leaf. We have all seen the epidermis in leaves. We have an epidermis. The epidermis is the outermost, the waxy waterproof coating. So the epidermis of the leaf, which secrete a waxy waterproof substance, they actually help the water drop falling, the water drop falling on it, they do not get stick to it. So it gives protection to the plant body. The simple permanent tissue are of two types. One is the simple permanent tissue, that is number one, the simple permanent tissue is of protective nature, and the second one is of supportive nature. But in many books this protective nature is not mentioned. But simple permanent tissue are broadly classified into two types. One is the protective tissue, another one is the supportive tissue. And under this supportive tissue, we will get the divisions like the parenchyma, the collenchyma, the sclerenchyma. So under supportive tissue, this all supporting tissue, all these divisions come. But in some of the book, like we are seeing over here, the protective tissue part is completely omitted, but there is a protective tissue also. So this supportive tissue, what does it do? It has mainly three categories. One is the parenchyma, the supportive tissue. It has got parenchyma, it has got collenchyma, and the third one is the sclerenchyma. Now we will discuss about them in details. Okay, so as the name suggests, the supporting tissue, this parenchyma, it is composed of large thin cell wall. Okay, large thin cell wall, you can see over here, they are composed of large thin wall cell, and they usually with intercellular space. You can see over here the spaces over here you can very well see there are spaces. Okay, so they have got intercellular spaces. They are all living cell. How can we say that it's a living cell? See, here is a large vacuole present. Okay, with here it is a nucleus present. The cytoplasm part is also present. So the nucleus and the cytoplasm part is present, and vacuole are actually large in case of the plant tissue. So vacuole is also present. So as the nucleus and cytoplasm is present, so we can say that they are the living cell. And where are they found? They are found in the very soft part of the plant, very soft part of the plant. They help in the storage, they help to help to store food. Okay, food material, they help to store the food material, and also provide temporary support to the plant, as they are under supportive tissue. So support is a common function they will do, but addition to that, they also store food material. For example, potato, we all know, we eat potatoes. So potatoes are mainly composed of this parenchyma cell. What this potato do? They store starch, storing starch. Okay, the potato are mainly composed of parenchyma cell which store starch. Some parenchyma cell also contain chlorophyll. This chlorophyll help in the for the manufacture of food, because we know that the green pigment chlorophyll, it helps in photosynthesis. So when the parenchyma cell, they contain chlorophyll, they are known as chlorenchyma. Okay, chlorenchyma. Like in case of spinach, okay, they contain the chlorophyll. Acha. Another one is, you have also seen that there are certain aquatic plants which float on the surface of the water. For example, the lotus, the water hyacinth. Why? What is the reason behind it? The buoyancy, water hyacinth, the buoyancy that they get to float on the surface of the water, it is provided by parenchyma cell. Parenchyma. Okay, parenchyma. So what is parenchyma? Parenchyma is another kind of parenchyma, specialized kind of parenchyma. So there are we got three very broad function of parenchyma. One is for the storage of food material like starch is stored in the plant body. Chlorenchyma, which actually contain chlorophyll as in the leaf for the manufacture of food, and parenchyma is the one which gives buoyancy to the plant body. So this is the broad category or broad division of parenchyma. Now let's find out what is written in the book. I hope whatever I have discussed so far, it is clear to you. Now I'm going through the book. So it is written parenchyma. Parenchyma forms the bulk of the plant body. They are the living and possess the power of division because the nucleus is present. So they have got the power. They have got nucleus in the cell. So they have the power of division. The cells The cells are rounded or isodiametric, equally expanded on all sides. The parenchymatous cell are oval, round, polygonal or elongated in shape. Okay, the cell wall is thin and encloses dense cytoplasm which contains small nucleus and surrounded by large central vacuole. So this parenchyma cell have a living protoplasm. We know that protoplasm, it consists of nucleus and cytoplasm. So nucleus is also present, cytoplasm is also present. So togetherly the living part, the protoplasm, is present. Intercellular spaces are abundant. Parenchyma has loosely packed cell. I've already shown in the picture. They have loosely packed cell. They have intercellular spaces. These spaces are there. Okay. Uh, where are they found? The occurrence is widely distributed in the plant body such as stem, root, leaf, flowers and fruits. Thus the parenchyma tissue is found in the soft part of the plant such as the cortex of the root, ground tissue in stem, mesophyll of leaves. It is also distributed in the pit, medullary rays and packing tissue in the xylem and phloem. So this is about the occurrence of the parenchyma cell. Now what is the function of the parenchyma cell? We will just look uh, in the very important one. So parenchyma serve as a packing tissue to fill the spaces between other tissue and maintain the shape and firmness of the plant due to the rigid cell. Okay. Another point, like this point, the main function of parenchyma is to store and assimilate food. Parenchyma serve as a food storage tissue. Example, starch. I've already told that the stored food material, like in case of potato, in the form of starch, present in the amyloplast and in the parenchyma of cortex of the potato tuber. What is the amyloplast? Amyloplast is a kind of plastid. In the division of leucoplast, we will find this amyloplast, which help in the storage of starch. Okay, amyloplast. Acha. The next point is transport of material occurs through the cell to cell wall of the parenchyma cell. Okay, the next point is that this part, chlorenchyma. If the chlorophyll is present, the parenchyma tissue is chlorenchyma. It performs photosynthesis. Example, the mesophyll of leaves. In hydrophytes means water aquatic plants. In hydrophytes such as water hyacinth, hydrilla, large air cavities are present in the parenchyma to give buoyancy to the plant. Such type of parenchyma is called parenchyma. In xerophyte means the plant which we get in the arid region, in the desert region. Succulents, plants having fleshy part. Parenchyma act as a water storage tissue. So water is also stored in the parenchyma of the xerophytic plants. So This is the about the parenchyma. In my next video, I'll going to discuss about the collenchyma and sclerenchyma portion. Thanks for your time. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot.